Be the type of person that never like really settles with somebody. Maybe he's like a, he's like a bee going from flower to flower to flower.
But I mean, I just wish Lonnie would tell the truth, be bisexual.
When a powerhouse voice meets a poet of hip-hop, the world expects magic. Janifer, Hudson, and Common seem destined to be the perfect match, blending Hollywood glamour with Chicago pride. Fans believe their love was untouchable. Yet, as time passed, the picture wasn't as flawless as it seemed. The cracks in their story began to appear, leaving everyone wondering what truly went wrong.
Why can't anybody just be honest? They're waiting for Chrissy Teigen to get plastic surgery and end up Jackie O so that they can be roommates and make musicals together. Let's just be real.
Okay.
He'd rather spend time with John Legend than any of these bitches.
They were Chicago royalty. One shaped by gospel, Broadway, and the spotlight of American Idol. The other, a poet from hip-hop's golden age. Their story seemed like pure magic. But behind the glossy headlines and charming sound bites, shadows began to creep in. Rumors of power struggles, image control, betrayal, and whispers of revenge. Janifer, Hudson, and Common shared more than fame. They shared roots. Both born and raised on Chicago's South Side. Both legends in their own right. Audiences believed their connection was fate. The pair appeared at charity events, attended concerts arm in arm, and even collaborated on projects mixing music with film. Then came 2024. Their on-screen chemistry exploded in Breathe, a sci-fi thriller where their bond was impossible to ignore.
Found myself in what was called love addiction, who my therapist broke it down, was like that feeling of being like, oh, I'm in love, and this that honeymoon period that people call it. I was addicted to that.
They laughed on set, walked into rehearsals side by side, and applauded each other's performances. Soon, even skeptics began to think, maybe this was real. Then came early 2023, and with it, paparazzi shots from Philadelphia, Chicago, and Malibu. At first, headlines played it safe, just friends. Oath denied anything more in interviews, but fans online felt the energy. Privacy was cracking, and the whispers only grew louder. The real shift came in 2024. Common sat down for the Mama I Made It podcast. About 20 minutes in, his words turned deeply personal. He called Janifer one of his greatest blessings, stressing their balance as equals. He spoke of alignment, shared journeys, and how much her presence meant to him. On paper, it sounded perfect, but the tone left fans unsettled, as if something else lingered beneath the romance.
Very happy. Are you happy in your relationship?
Yes, this relationship is a happy place for me. It's like...
I love that you use the word happy place.
No, but seriously, it's like, for me, it's one of those things where I found where I can, seeing her happy actually makes me real.
Common's interviews often turned into reflections about himself. It wasn't so much, we're in love, as it was, look at my evolution. Look at what I've become. Fans caught the difference. Janifer's tone was the opposite. She stayed reserved, sharing only tiny gems on her talk show. At the Martha's Vineyard African American Film Festival, she simply called him that man of mine. A quiet, sweet claim. Nothing like the sweeping monologues Common gave. The pattern was clear. He broadcasted their love. She shielded it. Insiders later explained, Janifer wanted privacy. Common wanted a stage. And then came the breaking point. After the Granny spotlight dimmed, the two slipped into an exclusive after-party at Delilah's in Los Angeles, a magnet for industry elites. Cameras were banned inside, but in Hollywood, no secret stays buried for long.
Speaking of EGOTs from the South Side, Janifer Hudson,
Yes.
Your girlfriend, how special is that relationship to you?
Oh man, that relationship is one of the greatest blessings and most important things in my life, in my whole journey in life. The friendship,
The whispers hit quick. Common was seen with a tall, model-type woman. Witnesses swore he had his arm around her, whispering and laughing in a way that didn't look innocent. One thing was clear, she wasn't Janifer Hudson. What cut deepest wasn't the site itself, but how Janifer allegedly learned the truth. Not from him, but from gossip and blogs. For someone so private, who had kept her love life guarded since splitting from WWE star David Otunga, this wasn't just betrayal, it was public exposure. And in Hollywood, image is everything. Janifer wasn't only an artist. She was an EGOT winner, a talk show host, and a powerful name tied to advertisers and producers. A headline like Common Cozy with Model wasn't about romance. It threatened her empire. But Janifer didn't lash out. She chose silence. A silence that felt less like retreat and more like strategy.
Partnership, the life partnership, just the connection. Inspiring to have somebody who's as talented and just soulful and like gifted and can do all these different things and is one of the greatest vocalists. I'm very grateful. I thank God each and every day, and I'm just letting God guide this relationship.
Because God is in it, right?
God is in it.
That's right. Listen. Okay, this is the happy place. And we
Speak on it.
She the
Speak
one
on
you
it.
say.
Speak on it.
How about that?
Speak on it.
Fans started catching the tells. A clipped response in an interview. A glance when his name came up. A comment with more edge than usual. Small details, but unmistakable. Janifer Hudson was signaling, I won't play the fool. Behind the scenes, her PR team controlled the story. The message was simple. Janifer is focused on her work, her family, and her future. No drama, no dirty exchanges. She was the queen wronged, carrying herself with dignity. Common's side rushed to counter. His reps claimed they were friends, that the headlines twisted reality, that nothing was as dramatic as it looked. But the public rarely sides with defense. Janifer's quiet strength made her appear untouchable. Then came the shocker. A blind item, a leaked gossip piece insiders feed to the press, hinted that Common's friend wasn't just a model. She was allegedly linked to Janifer's own circle. If real, the betrayal cut even deeper.
Of all time, and just this pure artist, man. Like, she's a special artist, but then to have someone who, most importantly, when it comes to relationship, is just like, it's like equal yoke. Y'all can.
Here at the happy place, we like to respect people's privacy, so I'm not gonna ask you too many more questions about that.
Yeah.
But you know, everybody wanna know, so I had to.
Yeah.
Ms. Hudson had to get into that thing.
We keep it private, but I want to acknowledge how wonderful she is, how great she is. So that's good.
Yes, I feel that same way about my partner.
Speculation exploded. Fans combed through Instagram, studied photos, tracked sightings, desperate to connect the dots. But Common, he disappeared. No posts, no interviews, no casual strolls down the carpet. For someone used to the spotlight, the silence was heavy. To the public, it hinted at guilt. To experts, it looked like careful strategy. Still, the question grew. Was this really about romance or something larger? In Hollywood, love stories double as business stories. Janifer Hudson, an EGOT winner, represented millions in deals, network airtime, and global prestige. Scandal didn't just touch her personally, it touched her empire. Sources claimed brands tied to Common were already monitoring. Advertisers grew uneasy. Producers quietly wondered how long daytime ratings would stay untouched. Meanwhile, Common's defensive tone and scrambling reps only reinforced one truth. He was no longer in control of his own story. Did they break up? Officially, no one knows. There's been no joint statement, no confirmation, no clean Hollywood announcement. That silence turned every detail into evidence. A red carpet shot, a cryptic caption. Even what isn't posted becomes part of the story. Janifer Hudson shares glowing studio photos. Fans see a woman thriving. Common reposts an old performance. Fans see a man looking back. The internet assigns roles. Janifer, the classy queen playing chess. Common, the guy who let history repeat. But is it over? Or is it strategy? Common may have lost the relationship that could have secured his place next to an EGOT icon. Or maybe the drama is nothing more than a storm in a teacup. In Hollywood, silence is never simple. It's the setup for the next act. Red carpet reunion, surprise duet, or another cryptic post. Whatever happens, the truth will set the stage.